What up, guys? There's so many freaking commercials. That was a lot. Not gonna lie. Get this set up real quick. Dude, I'm so annoyed. I was in this short, man. Had my lines up there and everything. We only took 10 points. What is the dealio? We're already up about 60, 70 bucks for the night. Let me get off this account here. So we are going to be looking for long out of the 80s down here. Somewhere we want to see it kind of wick into the 87s here. You're long right now? I was in a short a few minutes ago, but I kind of paper handed it because it broke above my level here at 13, and I got short on this candle here. We took our 10 points, but man, this my runner come up here got stopped out, and we just dumped down freaking 80 points. I didn't have a good New York session today. It was so just blah, you know. I didn't really hardly take any trades this morning because it was so choppy. Make sure I'm on the right account. Yep. Oh yeah, same here. I think like I said, I was like 20, 30 bucks in the red. I lost all my profit from my first trade. The second trade was a break even. Then that third one I lost. That's okay. That's just the way it is sometimes. I did not trade a single funded account today, Wes. We stayed away from all fundeds today. I knew better. I knew it was the day after the holiday, so we knew to stay away from the funded accounts. So, stay away. So yeah, we're up about 65 bucks at the moment. Oh, you're still on the demo account. Okay. I want to say, dude, I think this is the, let me see if they extended it. I think you can pick up Bewley Knocked evals for 25Ks for like 10 bucks right now. If you're just looking for something to trade. I am looking for a bounce out of this area down here. And we're going to go heavy with this eval too. So just close your eyes and look away. we're gonna slap it on heavy on this trade. So just look away. Close your eyes. I haven't really decided if I want to place the order or take the order. Because if I take it too late, I'm going to have a bigger stop loss. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, goodness. Make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Oh, you have a 75% win rate? Dude, that's pretty good, man. 75%. Usually if you can stay in between that 60 and 80% with a strict risk management, there's no reason that you can't eventually get to payouts. Oh, come on, gold signals. I'm hoping this thing doesn't wait till the top of the hour, which is in about 20 minutes to get down there. I'm so annoyed that I took this short and we didn't. Oh, man, I should have had 100-point trade. I had both those levels marked out up there. You dirty, dirty girl, you. So if we enter at 86 or 87, maybe we can. I mean, that's still 20 points. That's going to be risking $800 on this eval. Like I said, just close your eyes. And we may add back in at 76, 75, because that's really my golden spot to enter. And I may even add to this if it pushes down to 65, 60. It should take a minute to get through this whole number here. Nice bounce off your whole number. Just being patient and wait, guys. Being patient and waiting. Dude, where all these people come from, man? Come on. Just keep spamming the lobby. What's that? Oh, it's a freaking commercial. Uh, 65 is going to be your line in the sand. So we're going to be risking about 20 points on this trade. The only way I won't leave this on there if it's at the top of the hour, because I will not, I would have to manually enter on the hourly candle. Dude, this area just will not let go, will it? Maybe get a 50% pullback. We'll mark that out here. What is that? 55, 56? So, well. You're going to try to hit break even before the next hour? Nice, Wes. What's up, AK? How are you doing tonight? So if we get tagged in at 88, like I said, the bottom of our support level is at 66, 65 area. So if we lose that level, we would just have to close it. I was hoping we'd get down there before the top of the hour. I really don't want this to hit at the top of the hour, just because that top of the hour can just be like a freaking death candle where it's just going through all the levels and it's not support, it's not finding no resistance and it's just going through them. That's usually the worst case scenario whenever you're looking for longs into shorts. We're doing good, SK. Got 12 minutes to the top of the hour. What's up, man, from Brazil? Yeah, I usually only trade MNQ. I don't really look. I do watch the ES, but for most part, we just trade the same markets over and over. I mean, I just find that easier to me, it's easier to get used to one market and doing it over and over and trying instead of learning multiple markets. Tomorrow could be pretty wild. I want to say SpaceX finally hits the market tomorrow. So could have some pretty wild price action. Time is it? We got 10 minutes to the top of the hour here. I'm not really sure what's the best app to trade on. I just use NinjaTrader. It's just what I've been using for a while, Rick, and it's just what I'm comfortable using. But there's like Tradeovate, Quantower. There's quite a few different ones. TradingView. I mean, there's quite a few places to take trades on. But I can't really compare because I've never used any of. Well, I've used Quantower. And I never really could get used to Quantower, so I just haven't used it. And plus with NinjaTrader, you get a lot more free stuff compared to Quantower. Tradeovate's okay. To me, Tradeovate's the most friendliest. I don't know. I've never tried trading on Robinhood. The only thing I've ever done with Robinhood is buy options and Bitcoin or, crypto. So I've never tried to trade futures, so I couldn't tell you what that's like either. Probably close. The only reason I trade super small, so we don't usually risk a lot of money. I usually trade off support and resistance, Matt. Just because I didn't have a lot of money to risk in the beginning. So I couldn't be going through evals like crazy. It's kind of like right now, like I've been trading on the same funded accounts probably since November, December. So I've had my same funded accounts. This month I'm with what? I'm hoping to have a good July, at least $2,000 to $3,000 this month. let's say here. We got to watch that level here. Yeah, so I had a pretty hard May, so we're just now working these counts back up to close to payout. So we're about, what, a little under $600 away from another $1,000 payout on our Bewley count. That'll be our third payout with that account. For this 25K, we need about $680 for $1,000 payout. And for our elusive, we're about $300. We've already taken one $500 payout with one of these elusive accounts. We're working on the second one. And as soon as I get that one to 1,000, it'll allow me to request another $500. So I'm hoping this month will be a $2,000 to $3,000 month in payouts. So at least that's what I'm hoping for. It took me like the month of June to get back because I had such a rough May. Then somewhere beginning of June, I got hit with one of those Trump tweets and I lost like $400 on my funded accounts. So June sucked for me because of that. And then I kind of wasn't trading them. So I've just gotten back to where I've been trading my Bewleys a lot more consistent lately. Because for a while, what I was doing is I was so focused on those elusive accounts because they're so much easier to pass and get the payout because you only got to make $1,000. And so every time, whenever I did trade my Bewley, I'd take a loss. So we may not get our levels down at 788 to 765. So for someone under 18, I don't really have any advice for. I'm not really sure. I think that would be like a parent question, you know, because I don't think you're allowed to trade if you're under 18. I mean, I'm assuming you would have to get somebody 18 to sign up for you. I'm not really sure. Or maybe have someone sign you up and get a sim account or something to practice. For anybody that's new to trading, the best thing you can do is try to spend as little money as possible in the beginning. Like, I don't ever recommend using your real cash when starting out. I say find a prop firm that works best with your skills and your budget and start with that. That way, at least you know how much you're going to lose if you lose that account. So if you put $1,000 in accounts, you can lose that $1,000. Or if you go buy a $20 eval, the most you can lose is $20. So it's gonna be very iffy to hold this trade into the top of the hour, guys. Like I said, I'm not a fan of holding trades at the top of the hour. Be trying to wreck my free eval in the first time using it. Oh man. What's up, UC? How are you doing tonight? Guys, look at that nice 50% pullback. If you pull fib on this, that's probably your 50% pullback. I missed it by like a few points, but pretty much 50% pullback. So that was nice. Sounds good. Guys, I don't recommend anybody taking this trade here. You know, I'm taking this strictly on an eval. It's getting to that scary time, guys. Oh, we got 2 minutes left, minute and a half. $65 is my target that I will not let this go below 65. And if it's at the top of the hour, I may even take this off and just smash the button, just because I don't like the fact that we're almost at the top of the hour, because the top of the hour you usually get a little bit of movement and it could just slice through this whole support and resistance area. And I feel like I'm about 10 points above where I'd like to be entered at. 75 is probably my actual entry I would like to be in, but I'm trying to front run it a little bit. So I'm going to take this off until I know what's going to happen with this 1 hourly candle here. It doesn't look too bad. It should bounce off 31, 33 here. Yeah, I figured a lot of people would probably be watching the who is the US playing? I don't think I've watched one single soccer game this year. I know they have a pretty big World Cup game tonight with the US, and is it Barcelona? Is that right? Or somebody like that? I'm not positive. Oh, okay. Belgium. Okay. I knew it started with the B. I couldn't quite remember. And that's an elimination game, right? So whoever loses is out. Okay. It's halftime. Like I said, guys, just close your eyes. Don't take this trade. This is eval only. And if it blows through 65, that's basically where I can't have it go through is 65. All right, we're gonna add into this too if we have to. Oh, come on. We knows he wants to get down there. So how does that work, Nick, if it's a tie? How does that work? Or can you have a tie in elimination? You don't think you have a tie in elimination games, can you? I don't know a whole lot about the football, soccer rules and stuff like that. No tie? Okay. Oh, it's a penalty shootout. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on TikTok, talking about the World Cup and stuff. People showing, like, showing some of their experiences going to the games. So seems like some people are having a lot of fun. Yeah, I wish I had the motivation or courage to travel somewhere else, but I don't. I'm not really big on traveling. What's up, Timothy? I think I pretty much stay in the same. I only probably visit 2 states. That's it. I go to the Alabama beaches in August and to Georgia, and that's it. So I don't really travel anywhere else. The last time I went to a different beach was probably Destin, Florida, and that was in 2018, I think. I don't know. I think he was ready to come back home after a couple days there, actually. I'm pretty sure, like anything, it has their ups and downs. Traveling to me is tough. He was bored. I don't know if he was bored. I don't know. I didn't really ask him as far as that goes. He only did it because his son wanted to go for his high school graduation. Man, are we just not going to get down there? I think it was just part of he went to like a whole bunch of different European countries, not just one. Because, you can drive to different countries within like an hour or two. So, because their countries are kind of like our states. So each one of the little countries represent a state, like United States, we have like 50 states where it takes, depending on what state, you can drive across it in 3 hours, 4 hours. But, you know, over there, it's the same thing where you can drive across the country in a couple hours. Yeah, I don't travel nowhere myself, man. That's what I'm saying. I pretty much stick around here. I know. I don't think we're gonna get down there. I was looking for a bounce somewhere between 765 and 788. So it's okay. You know what's crazy, Nick? I was actually short from 907. 13 was, I shorted this green candle here. This pushed up above my, I had a pivot at 07, and I had the top of my other trend line break at 13. So I shorted here, got my 10 points, went to break even. This thing ended up wicking back above 13 and basically sold off 100 points. And I only took 10 points for 60 bucks. I was so freaking annoyed. Look, all I got was 60 bucks. Instead of the, I was like, you mother fricker, man. So I even had it marked out and everything. I'm like, okay, if this thing wicks up there, we're taking this. And I got scared off by this candle here. I was like, oh crap, we're going to get back above that 13 level. Oh, you were short at 900 and got stopped out? Oh, nice. Same here. I did the same thing. Made like a 30 bucks. Nice. Sounds good, Nick. Enjoy the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are watching the World Cup tonight. Do. Let's see here. Hmm. Oh, yeah, and traded in the AM in a while? Okay. I think it should bounce, excuse me, out of this area down here is what I'm hoping for, Wes. Where's your stop loss at? Dude, I pretty much sat on my hands mostly all morning, Nick. Price action was horrible this morning. right under the daily low. Oh, well. Yeah, I was actually looking for that to hit this morning. We actually had this area marked out this morning too. So we've already hit this level once today. So hopefully it holds again. We will see. The US 30 was profit taking today, I think. I'm not really sure, Ray. I haven't really watching the Nvidia. Sounds good, Nick. Oh, you got your stop loss at the current low? Maybe try, if you can risk it, try 65. We've hit off the 800s. What? This is the, what, 1, 2? This one's the third time we've hit off the 800 here. That's kind of where my stop loss is going to be, right below 65. Would I add in or two if I have to? 76 is really my target, but I'm just front running it by 10 points. What's up, MH? How are you doing? Usually we trade New York session and the Asia session. Asia session, we only do eval trading. Usually for fundeds and stuff, that's usually strictly New York in the morning at 9 o'clock. Yeah, look away. Just close your eyes. Just pretend it is 2 or 3. Like I said, just look away. This is this account didn't cost me no money. It's a free account. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. So don't do it if you paid for an account. Like I said, this is just a free valuation. No, I don't do any stuff like that, man. Sorry. Sometimes through Elusive I get free ones, and sometimes through my funded futures. Not all the time, sometimes. Yeah, the only time I recommend, only time to really, if you want to follow my trades, I don't mind if you want to do that on funded accounts, because funded accounts are the only ones I really like go out of my way to try really hard to make sure they're winning trades. But evals, I do trade those a little bit more aggressively because I've been trying to pass them. Like I've been trying to, like right now I'm working on getting 5 funded accounts with Lucid. I'm working on my 4th one. And I'm trying to get up to 10 funded with Bulanox, but I only can trade 3 at a time. So I have 6 funded with Bulanox, but you only can trade 3 at a time. And I have 3 with Lucid, and I'm halfway done with my 4th one. And I don't really have a my funded futures funded account. Now you can get up to 10 funded account with Bulanox, but you have to, what do you want to call it? You have to get all of them above the threshold. And I've only gotten 2 above the threshold. Sure. Hmm. All right. You blew up your $35 account. Oh man, come on. I front ran this thing. At least do not push up without at least tagging me in. Okay. All right, we're going to add into this because like I said, 76 was my actual target. But I front ran this. Looking for it to push down to here. We might just get trashed because that's at the bottom of my target at that 65, 66. Might just blow us up. Damn it. I don't know if I'm getting 20 points out of this. Like I said, that's at the bottom of my range. Not looking too good. Let me find my one charts real quick. Shoot. 66. Remember, this is a free eval I'm doing this with, so please do not do this with your accounts. This is why I'm telling you guys this. Yeah, if it breaks that 65, 66, guys, this thing is going down. I can't believe it broke all the way through the support. No longer support. I don't know if... Man, we're going to lose our free account our very first time trading. We only got about $500 more in drawdown. Oh, that's not good. 50 is kind of the last line in the sand. You want to see 50s hold up. Maybe we can get a push back up here. Uh-oh. Oh, this account's gone, guys. Oh, I lost my eval. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry about that, guys. Son of a bee. All right. All right, we'll go back to normal trading. Like I said, that's just something that we were trying on the eval. This is why I was constantly saying, please do not take this with your account. All right, we'll have to go back to normal stuff. It seems like the Koreans are selling off again. Oh, yeah, I know. I just got smashed. All night, those support levels have been holding, and the one time I decide to take that freaking thing heavy, it just gets wrecked. My guess this thing is probably going for the what, 683 down to the previous day low. I should have done the wick thing. Usually whenever you buy the wicks are a little bit whenever I'm trading my real funded accounts, man, I usually don't risk no more than $120 per account per trade. Man, I sat here almost all night waiting for that thing to bounce and did not get it. This is where I mean it's safer probably to wait for a wick. We never really got a wick to push through then push back out. So annoying. We can take these like 5-point trades and runners is usually what we have been doing in the Asia market. But we've already sold off quite a bit, so I don't know how deep of a pullback. The safer bet would probably be wait for us to run the previous day low. Volume profile shows 727. We mark out 727 for you. Oh, well, I guess it's already at 727. I can't believe I did that. I know. Previous day low is sent down at 680, guys. On your volume profile, is that just your point of control, that 727? Yeah, somebody else was talking about that music, about the the Korean market selling off, or Japan market. I have no idea. Waiting to see what happens with the 50 level here. How's your night been going, new voice? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to wait and see if we break the 50% mark. No, not when I was over leveraged. Down bad. What fib levels do you use? The only level that I usually use on the fib is I'm just looking for to see if we're going to pull back the 50% in the Asia market. Hmm. Let's see. You're still in long? Oh, shoot. Nice on your long, man. That's pretty wild. The 50% pullback is going to be right here at 85.87. It's going pretty good, John. We did try to over leverage on one of my evals a while ago and hit that drawdown, but that was the risk we were taking. It wasn't kind of a normal trading. I couldn't handle all the drawdown that we were getting. We're on the 5-minute time frame, new voice. Other than that, it's fine. We've only taken probably one trade this evening, and that was that short up here at 900s. But we only made $60 because we got stopped out. Other than that, it's been okay. I'm still thinking that by the end of the night, I don't see how we don't run those 683 since they're so close. I mean, they're less than 100 points away. I don't know if this is going to be kind of like a 3-candle bull flag, a bear flag here. What time is it here? Kind of wouldn't mind this closing green. Oh, it's saying down. What is that? Probably about 40%. We did not get up there to those 87s. That's kind of, I was hoping we would push up there to the 87s. You're looking for 650? Maybe. There's a few more levels in that area too at 748. So we still may get that push back up to 87 before we move back down. 87, 84. Just don't want to get trapped in this thing if we decided to short. Because I'm looking for 50, or like I said, 84 to 87 to get hit. Oh, nice, man. Ooh, this. Put that up here at the top. We should at least get one more push back down to 72 here. Dude, we're going to be on the wrong side of charts all night, looks like, guys. $24 is kind of the last line in the sand here. All right, next add-ins. See, that's a sell. Right now we're down about 90 bucks. Oh, you're looking for VWAP level? $23 would be another add-in for me if we push to 23. We broke the ORB. No, I don't do any of that. Ooh, may have to be an early night for me, guys. I'm just getting trashed tonight. See, I don't know if we get through 92 because we've already kind of crossed over. And so I don't know if we get that one more pullback down to, let me mark out 92. Like I said, 92 is kind of like that level we need to lose. See, it's, man. I only have one more DCA that I can do, and man, I don't even know how much I can even lose on this account. It's only 1,500. All right, about to have a new candle here. I can't remember what drawdown I have on it because I took a loss on this account today too. And so I feel like I only have $1,500 in drawdown. Not sure. Yeah, most of my Rico levels are getting smashed tonight. It's going okay. We keep finding ourselves in drawdown tonight. Oh, dude, it's funny. You're all the way up tonight. There's the 92 level. And we may just bounce off of 92. That's why we had 92 bounce or marked out there, because we weren't sure if we were going to get through that 92. I'm hoping if we get one more push, we should get another push down to 80. Liquidity's at 930. I can definitely see 920. Oh, from this morning. Just could not get back through the 92. Shoot, we're down 80 bucks, 70 bucks at the moment. So we're not down a lot, but we are down overall. About 8:30. I feel like I've been on the struggle bus today with my evals though, because I feel like I have been trading them a little too aggressive today. May have to end up closing this. Sell. The Lux level there is 804. Oh. If it loses 804, we should get a push down to 96. If we're lucky, we should get 90 here. Ah, shit, I should have closed it. I was out of that trade too. Back above 801, we will close this. More or less during the daytime, not at night. All right, here comes the last bounce spot here. Yeah, but we had to sit through drawdown. We got in this trade way too early. I wasn't even sure if we were even going to get back to profit. Are you in long or short, Fang? It could pull back here. I'm looking for a pullback up to 85.88. If this area, if we break through this 85.88, we'll close this trade on the runner. They were done. They're ready to relax. Oof. That's the 50% mark there on the pullback. Hmm. All right, that's where we're going to take our stop loss to. All right. I mean, it's still kind of pointing down. What does the 15 minutes look like? Let's see. Now we're just kind of back to sitting on our hands here, guys. At 974 is free money short. This was the 50% pullback on that candle there. All right, new 5-minute candle here. Is this thing gonna create a little order block here? Only thing I don't like, I wish I would have left a gap right here. Oh. Like I said, we're just kind of back to sitting on our hands at the moment. We're only, what, 20 bucks in the green? Oh, man. I feel like I've done horrible tonight. Hoping New York session feels a little bit back to normal tomorrow. This morning was not a normal at all. Do we get through the 804s? We kind of need to get through the 800s here. This is a Ninja Trader. Thought we'd get one more little pullback there. Yeah, I know. I heard that now SpaceX is supposed to get added tomorrow. 725 is a pivot. I don't even know. Let me make sure. This should be like almost moving up the rest of the night, guys, because this is what we made a new low. This is our first 50% pullback. Then this should break up here, push up there, then make another 50% pullback in a minute. For what actual longs, you need to get above the VWAP 30, 80, what, 35 to 45? Pull back. I'm looking for another pullback into the 90s here. Was that 96? May not get it. Trying to keep myself from getting in trouble here, so I'm trying to make sure I wait for the pullbacks before we enter on some of these. I want to see it dip back into the 90s, then as it's coming back over the 800s, then maybe look for long. But it hasn't got back below the 801, which is kind of like your 9 EMA on the Ricos here. I was kind of hoping before this third or fourth candle printed that we would already broke those 20s there, kind of made new highs before we had any kind of pullback. But we got about 2 minutes left on this candle still. 15 minutes still looks kind of bullish. It's heading to that 845 VWAP up there. But there's also a lot of wicks in this area too on the 15 minutes. So it's probably going to have a hard time pushing through the 25s here. Just because there's so many 15-minute wicks up there. Got a minute 20 seconds left for a new 5-minute candle. Oh, you're long if it comes back to 94. I like the long out of that area for a quick bounce. That's kind of something I'm looking for too. Let's see if it can pull back into the 90s for like a 5 or 10 point bounce. Just risking like maybe 5 points. I mean, you can almost be a cheap trade here. Mm. If I only do it, it's only going to be 3 micros. 5's a little too much for my account. Five micro deep. We may not even get it. It may just bounce off that 801 to go straight up. Oh, dude, I only trade evals at night, man. Look at there. What did that hit? I didn't front run it enough. It hit 97. I had my order sitting at 96. Oh, shoot. That was so dirty. I had my order sitting at 96. Yep. Unfortunately, we missed it. Son of a bee. Come on. I can't. I don't know if we'll get another pullback down there anytime soon. I just feel like anytime you try something like that on the second push, it gets kind of iffy. I feel like if you miss it on that first push, sometimes it's just best to let it go and just wait. Because anytime I try something on the second push, I just get wrecked. It just blasts my orders here. Still should burn in some more resistance in this area just because there's so many 15-minute candles up here. I may try it a little deeper. It would have to be down to like 93, 91. We'll wait and see what the price action looks like first. Because like I said, we already kind of missed our one target. I thought we could get 96, but like I said, we bounced off 97. So we didn't quite front run it enough. I may be down at that 94 area with you on this one, Nick. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you jumped into that long already before it even hit your 94? Oh. I'm going to give it one more try. Oh shit, did I not drop it in time? Damn it. I might not have dropped it in time. Ah, man, I swear tonight. I didn't drop it in time, guys. I tried to drop it right before it hit. If it pushes through this time, it's going to go to at least 91. Let's see. I know I even tried to front run that level a little bit. It's going to be kind of scary. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell? We still can get one more push back up here. We tried it one too many times there, didn't we, Nick? I'm not going to panic until we lose 75. Could got out pretty much almost break even there. We're holding at 75. Then we'll look into an add-in. Dude, I've gotten hammered on every single level tonight, huh? Yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens with 75. Uh, I think we'll at least get one more push back up to 90 at the moment. Dude, we were back in the green, now we're back in the red. Sell 5 points. Let's see. Buy. Sell. Trying to DCA out of this. The purple zone. How have you been doing, man? Oh, nice. Dude, I feel like almost every trade tonight I've been on the wrong side. I don't know what it is. I'm just not focused tonight at all. Yeah, I tried that level one too many times, Nick, and I got burnt. I knew better. Yeah, that was what the third. I think that was the third test of that level. Uh, did I hit drawdown? Man, I did hit drawdown. Yep, swimming in too deep. We're already way down on that account. One of those nice guys. One of those nice for me. That was probably going to be my last trade of the evening. Like I said, we've been doing just stupid stuff tonight. I don't know what it is tonight. I don't ever do like this bad. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those nights, I guess. I almost should have felt like I should have just stayed off. Because I knew like the day after a holiday, man, it just seemed like I never have good sessions after the holidays. That's why usually we don't trade our fundeds the day after the holidays. Yeah. Yeah, but I still shouldn't be doing stupid stuff with my evals over here. Evals. Hmm. Nope. Yeah, did horrible tonight. The only green that I'm in is the Bewley accounts. Boom, boom. Let's see, 16. Okay. I'm not going to take any more trades tonight. We've already hit drawdown in our eval. Which we were already close anyway because we took a big loss on this one earlier today. Like I guess I didn't realize that we only had like $300 in drawdown left, as you can see. So I wasn't sure how much in drawdown I had. I guess that one may be a trailing drawdown. Not sure what it is. We've been trying to pass some of these inexpensive my funded futures accounts and without putting a lot of times in the evals. So we've been over leveraging and trying to pass it. Oh, nice on passing your first elusive. Yeah, it was a holiday, so it's usually not a good day to trade. I don't even touch my funded day after a holiday. Yeah, we're trying to get our fourth eval with 4 fundeds passed with elusive. We just need. That's really the only thing I was green in tonight was that one elusive account for $70. I only took one trade. That was like the very first trade tonight. That one, these I don't really push very hard just because I just don't, because we're trying to get 5 funded with elusive and we got 3 funded. I haven't even taken a trade on that 3rd funded yet. So we're still have been just focusing on these 2. So along with the Bulanox fundeds. So what it is, we weren't trying to spend a lot of times. Those would be flex accounts on those my funded future accounts. We're trying to get to 5 fundeds with elusive. We still need 2 more. You can have up to 5 funded accounts with elusive. And I may pick up some more Bulanox because I've been trying to get to 10 Bulanox funded. But you only can have 3 at a time, but I just wanted to get the max so they were just there. Because what it is, once you're over 3 funded with Bulanox, those other ones just kind of sit in reserve. Oh, look at this thing push back up. No, it's going back up in the green, huh? Okay, Nick, I'll check it out, man. I'm not touching anymore. All right, just for you, Nick, we will. Wait till it pushes down a little bit first. I'm gonna get back my only green tonight. I was waiting. I didn't want to. I was trying to get in this very cheap. Below 62, we will close this. I'm not holding in drawdown on this account, guys. We're just going to risk the 60 bucks that we made tonight. Then I'll have to go. There's the last 60 bucks. I mean, 62. Like I said, I'm only going to risk the profit that we made tonight. We'll just be break even. That I cannot be risking anything on this account, tall. I only have $1,000 in drawdown, so I got to be super careful with this account. All right, so pretty much a free trade. Yeah, tall. With these 25K elusives that I trade, I only get $1,000 in drawdown on these, so I have to be like super cautious when trading these. I'm okay for, I know that's the bottom of your 4-hour candle. I'm okay with getting stopped out on this. then come back tomorrow morning. Like I said, I'm not going to hold this. We're just going to leave that sitting there. So if it gets stopped out, it'll just be a break-even trade. All right. Break-even trade. Like I said, we do not want to do anything to mess up those accounts. We still need about, what, 550, I think, more to pass this for the 4 funded account. So... yeah, for the accounts that matter, I was being a little aggressive tonight with some evals I was trying to get past. So we did hit drawdown on an eval tonight on one of my funded futures accounts. I didn't really want to spend a lot of times trading it, so we were trying to pass it. That's why usually I let you guys know what I'm doing, so that no one follows those trades. But we will be back in the morning to trade our funded accounts during the New York session. No, usually we don't ever do that, Brandon. I hardly ever do that. We didn't full send it. We were just DCAing in it, and we got caught in a short sell-off. So... I had a free eval that we were doing that with. And I didn't want to spend a lot of time with trading it. Let's say her. Box. Full send. That's pretty funny. So true. Yeah, I don't ever do the full send stuff. That shit never works out for me either. So... the only time that you'll ever see me over leverage your accounts if I got them for basically free. That's the only time I ever do that stuff. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back in the morning. Y'all have a great night. Sorry about all the drawdown situations we got ourselves caught in tonight. It's just one of those nights, I guess. So thank you guys.